the channel, we got a double dose of invisibility with Dr. Jack Griffin, Invisible Man Ultimate Edition, plus a little bonus, New York Comic Con 2024 exclusive NECA Glow in the Dark, The Invisible Man.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Ultimate Universal Monsters unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Dr. Jack Griffin, aka The Invisible Man, plus a bonus. We got the New York Comic Con exclusive 2024 NECA Glow in the Dark Invisible Man. But for all your Invisible Man needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. And not sure if Jays have these quite yet. They will probably in the future. But I found these in the wilds of Wisconsin over the last week, if you're watching this as it does drop. As I was on a business trip up there, hitting some Targets and stuff, and just saw him chilling on the shelf. So you knew that was a pickup for me. And of course, another Invisible Man. Of course, my dad. Yes, my dad usually joins us for a lot of these Universal Monsters. My dad said he wasn't going to come to this one here. He said there's not enough meat on the bone. Too invisible for him, apparently. Or in a plot twist, is my dad truly the Invisible Man on this channel about these reviews? One better, maybe he's like Ghost Dad, like a young Bill Cosby. Hopefully not too young of a Bill Cosby. But Ghost Dad is not here today, unfortunately, to walk us through this one. Definitely missed on these reviews, but what do you do? What do you do? If he doesn't want to do them, he doesn't want to do them. But I'm just going to pretend he's invisible and he's in the room some here watching from afar. So who knows? Ghost Dad back on the prowl, I guess what we'll say. But of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Without further ado, see what this Invisible Man is up to. Definitely a cool packaging design on this one. I do save my boxes for my NECA Universal Monsters, so I will save the packaging on this. And we did unbox once upon a time, and I believe my dad was on the channel for this one. We did unbox a very similar Invisible Man via Jada Toys, and I think that was about the best Jada Toys Universal Monster figure we did receive. Now NECA is saying, hey, Jada, hold my beer. That's what they're saying. So this one should be pretty good. I love the packaging art on this one here. Love it on the side. And this blows away the other Invisible Man. This one, basically. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. On the side right there. On the back, all kinds of different invisibility looks. He's either invisible or he's a burn victim. One or the other. That's what it looks like there. And then, of course, let the power of Velcro compel you. Look at that. We got it all going on inside here. You know I'm here for that. No blurb or anything like that going on. I guess it does say something about him. Includes multiple interchangeable heads, hands, and shirt pieces, fire tongs, stack of books, and wrappings. All the wrappings. That's what sold me. I said, how many wrappings does it come with? And once I found that out, I said, see you later. I'm picking it up. That's what I'm going to do right there. But looking good here. We got all kinds of stuff in the plastic prison. Quite the glare off of that, but we will take it offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things invisibility with the Invisible Man. All right, let's get down to invisibility business with the Invisible Man. And as usual, let's start with the accessories. We got all kinds of hands going on. We got the splayed out hands out of the package. We got the what you gonna do, brother, when I turn invisible hands going on right there. We get a fist of invisible fury, and it'll be a tough day at the office. You get hit by the Invisible Man. You just won't see that coming, that's for sure. So we got that going on. We do got two gripping hands for some of the accessories over here. And then we do got a little bit thicker of a splayed out hand here. I'm guessing to maybe hold the books possibly. So you get a choose your own hand adventure with this Invisible Man. You also get these fire tongs, of course. I wish they did open up a little bit, but I guess, you know, you reached in there. It's hot. He's got this, just a little extra pizzazz for this thing. Not the coolest thing in the world, but all in silver right here. And that being said, the Invisible Man, one of probably my least favorite Universal Monsters. If I had to put him in order, as you guys know, it's a guy that's invisible. It's not quite like a creature from the Black Lagoon or a Frankenstein or even a Dracula or a werewolf for me. But it's cool for what it is, I guess. And there's been a lot of different Invisible Man movies over the years. Never really did anything for me either. So I'm just not into invisibility, I guess. But if I could be invisible, maybe I'd take somebody up on that offer if I could. Who knows? Diving into more accessories here, we got these books. These books, great for other toy lines if you want to. Advanced Chemistry and Physics. That's a book I don't ever want to look at. I don't ever want to open up. I don't got time for that kind of stuff. Sounds very boring. Professor Darnell, it does say. We got Lab Experiments, Scientist Handbook as well. So 3 books all here stacked together. Very cool, is what it is, but you could use that with other toy lines if you wanted to. We got heads. I guess this is the extra wrappings if you want to clip these on or have them hold them. It just looks like wrappings. And it's like, is it the Mummy or is it the Invisible Man? Which one is it? But we do got extra wrappings here if that is your thing. And then I think we maybe saw that on the Jada Toys one before. I can't quite remember. I felt like we saw it somewhere. But you can take out this scarf. You remove the head. You can remove the scarf. And you can put in a nice collared shirt going on over here if you wanted to as well. So choose your own Invisible Man shirt style, I guess, is what you can do with that. Now we got to dive into the heads, though. We got 5 heads for this one, and this is a very plain Jane figure here. It's basically a guy in a bathrobe here. It's like a young Hugh Hefner is what it looks like here, but not a lot going on, but we get 5 heads with this one, so let's dive into it. First head here, he's got the glasses over the top looking good. That's kind of what I think of, basically, when I think of the Invisible Man. I think of the guy all wrapped up with the glasses going on, which looks pretty funny there. Not a lot to talk about. Now, the second head here is the one I might end up using. I can put his hand up to this, like he's unwrapping himself. You get the little invisible action here. And I guess you could say it comes with 6 heads. If you want to take the head off, he could have an invisible head if you want to. So use your imagination, as one may say. So we do get that head. We got a full-on mummy head going on for this one. A little bit of slits in the eyes there, but basically he went full mummy. It almost looks like somebody taped him up with tape instead of wrapping, but we do get that one. We get another head with another pair of glasses. I don't know, pretty wild, all things considered here. Not terribly different between the two. I do see some scuffage on mine. Maybe yours, or is that supposed to be staples? Maybe that's supposed to be staples? I'm not sure. I guess it is supposed to be staples. I thought it was scuffing. So that's nice attention to detail. Putting those little ribbons in there that's going to hold this head down. So we do get glasses once again. And then the last head here, once again, you go full mummy. Not terribly different. I guess it depends. How do you like your wrappings? Do you like them tighter or do you like them thicker? How do you prefer your wrappings? So we get 2 different ones on that one there. So it is what it is on the heads. Choose your own adventure. Talked about it. You got the big bathrobe over the top here. I do like the little plaid against the brown there. At least it gives a little ounce of color and change and stuff. Once again, I talked about this shirt collar. This does match the cufflinks down here. And then, of course, the pajama pants. Going full pajama pants on this one here. Looking pretty good. Arms do go all the way around for us. Double jointed? Nope. Single jointed elbow. You do get the side to side. Hands removable back forth, side to side. Head removable back forth, side to side. And, of course, that scarf piece is removable. Waist articulation, and then you do get leg articulation, but it's pretty much a waste of time because you're blocked by that big robe right there. So not a lot of extra movement with that one. So an interesting piece nonetheless. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Make sure you get the Mattel stands for your NECA figures, but he does fit on that stand right there. Not a bad piece of business, just not my favorite. Once again, it just doesn't have the spooky factor to me like the Creature or Frankenstein Dracula. I guess there's something about a descent into madness like the Invisible Man had for sure, but it is what it is. And we do know one Vincent Price also played the Invisible Man once upon a time, as we know. But it is what it is, looking pretty good there. I will say the Jada Toys one, a fun one, but it has been beat by the NECA. Obviously different price points and stuff, but I always did like this one from Jada Toys. So this is a cheaper option if you're looking for something like that possibly there. And then, of course, go back to the OG one, which we're going to talk about here in a second as well. You do get this Invisible Man. Probably the weakest of the bunch out of all the Universal Monster figures, if you ask me. Just not a ton of meat on the bone for this one here. It's basically a guy in a suit with some head wrappings and some hair popping out. So kind of is what it is, but now we got the yin and the yang of the Invisible Man. But now we're going to take it to the glow in the dark. That's what we got to do here. And this was a New York Comic Con exclusive that took forever to get to me. NECA, what are we doing? Finally got this one. We've unboxed all these glow in the dark ones on here, and I figured we'd just lump it into this video. Why not just go full Invisible Man here today? But we've seen these glow in the dark ones in the past. They glow up pretty good for the most part. I have these all displayed together. Love the old school packaging. Reminds me of the old Crestwood books. And of course the old, what is it, Remco? Wasn't it Remco? 3 3/4 figures back in the day too. But very cool packaging design. That's part of the charm on these. I almost wish I kind of left these on package, but only so much room for on-card stuff. So I'm going to open this one up and have my glow-in-the-dark monster shelf, of course, but looking good on the front there. On the back, got that huge cross-sell and all that kind of stuff going on. Now, we unboxed every single one of these, as I did say, and I think the Bride of Frankenstein is the only one I do not have. I don't think they have released that yet, so maybe that'll be San Diego Comic-Con. I would not be shocked, as it seems these glow-in-the-darks didn't perform so hot out at retail, and they've used them for San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con exclusives. And I would guess that's where the Bride of Frankenstein will be going in the future. And Nosferatu, too. Or no, I think we unboxed Nosferatu. I can't even keep things straight anymore here. But looking good, all things considered. I love the carding on these. Man, this is some of the hardest carding you'd ever see. Absolutely wild. Absolutely hard to get off the package, too. But we can do it with a little might. The old Ride-a-Mite there, a little G.I. Joe style. See you later, goodbye. Up high, off the top. See you later. See you later. Watch out, Domino. Domino's hanging out down there on the floor. We're down to one bone. That's what's going on. The dogs are here, and they each got a bone. And two of them, Ace and Lemmy, ate theirs already. And Domino likes to take her time, but these two are hovering over Domino. They're hoping she lays off that bone and they can sneak in. Oh, those dogs always hunting for a bone, as we do know. But now, Invisible Man back again, and it really looks a lot like this one when it's non-invisible, or non-glow-in-the-dark, more like it. Very similar, obviously repainted to this one. You got a black tie and a white shirt instead of a blue tie and an off-white shirt. Same thing in the head sculpt. You got that kind of more whiter wrappings, I guess. A little whiter or more yellow on this one. Same thing with the hands. Obviously, that's to give the effect of the glow-in-the-dark, make that pop a little bit more. But this one's not going to glow like a crazy person, because really it's going to be the hands that glow in the head. The rest of this is not going to glow. So cool enough, but the coolest thing ever? Absolutely not. It'd be cool if it all glowed in the dark. Articulation could be the same as that guy over there. Single jointed elbows, arms all the way around. Head should be removable, though. It is. So could I theoretically pop one of these on here if you wanted to? I guess you could. Same thing for this one. You got multiples of these. You could use some of these extra head sculpts if you really wanted to. I don't know if anybody wants to, but if you want to, you definitely could. I'm going to pop that back on. There it is. You get waist articulation. You get the legs up and down, single jointed knee, side to side, ankles, the usual suspects right there. Nothing too absolutely wild for this one here. Cool for what it is, especially if you're buying all of them like me, but just like kind of Invisible Man in general, it's just not my favorite of the favorite characters. Cool enough, that's for sure. Just not going to be my favorite guy of the bunch. But I'm here for it, though. I want all the Universal Monster figures. It'd be interesting to see what comes next. I think we got Phantom of the Opera, that mask of the Red Death. I think that's what it's called. Reason the all-red costume with the skull face. I'm here for that. That is a cool-looking figure. I can't wait to get that one in my hands. After that, though, I don't know what we got coming for Universal Monsters. Are we dead? Are we dead in the line? Is it done? I don't know. I guess we'll have to stay tuned, see what they say at San Diego Comic-Con 2025 here. I guess that'll maybe give us some answers to the future. We'll just have to see what happens. But today, we got the Invisible Man done. Is what it is. If you love the Invisible Man, you got to get it. If you're collecting all the Universal Monsters, you got to get it. But if you're an ancillary collector, I could see maybe passing on this one, and definitely probably passing on this one at this point. But you got to choose your own Invisible Man adventure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell for videos every single day between 2 YouTube channels as well. Check out the Patreon for early content, bonus content, all kinds of stuff. Your best way to support the channel. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Sir Paul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for the Invisible Man, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.